I know what you're thinking. This isn't even a fair fight. I'm gonna prove to you that the Ritz-Carlton card from Chase can be a better card with more value than the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Yep, you probably think I'm nuts. Hey, my wife does too. But at the very least, this should open your eyes and give you a bit of a new perspective.
I believe strongly there will always be a need for us to have a well-articulated innovation policy with emphasis on human resource development. Thank you.
This isn't gonna be like that, not my style. So let me prove it to you. What's up? My name is Bo, and I hit on strategies that individuals and families can deploy. Point maximization, point stacking strategies, and of course, the travel-related benefits and redemptions so that when we do travel, our experience is just that much better. At the very least, give me some feedback down below. Let me know if you like this type of video. I try to bring a little bit more energy and humor to this topic. But first, why either of these cards? Does one or the other, or possibly both, make sense based on your needs and what these premium tier cards can deliver? Premium tier travel credit cards come with a host of different lifestyle and travel credits, benefits like status, better earning in specific categories, and then protections like trip delay and cancellation insurance or primary rental car coverage. And these two deliver the goods. So I'm going to quickly walk through each card. We'll look at the highlights of both, and then we'll compare the two and see if maybe some alternative strategies make sense. So first up, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Often compared against the American Express Platinum or the Capital One Venture X, this is the premium tier ultimate rewards earning card from Chase. $550 annual fee plus $75 for any authorized users. It's a solid earning card that really backs up your travel needs, 3x on dining and 3x on all things travel outside of the Chase Travel Portal. This is a Visa Infinite card, so it comes jam-packed with top-level travel and purchase protections, things like primary CDW or collision damage waiver, well, for any state outside of New York. A few different ways to offset this $550 annual fee include a $300 travel credit, Dash Pass, and Lyft Pink. Also coming with incredible airport lounge access, Priority Pass Select with access to the coveted Chase Sapphire lounges, amazing, beautiful lounges, some of the best I've seen in the US. And the Chase Edit Hotel Collection, which is a premium tier collection that comes with daily breakfast for two, a $100 experience credit with a minimum 2-night stay. Lots of things you'd expect from a travel card like this with such a hefty annual fee. And now to the Ritz-Carlton card, also from Chase. And I've gone into extensive detail on this card on the 3 main points of value in order to get more than 3x that $450 annual fee in return. But before I touch on those, the Ritz card and any Marriott card for that matter don't earn particularly well. With the Ritz, you earn 6x at Marriott properties. So combine that with the status, this card getting you gold status, that's over 18x that you would earn at Marriott properties. Plus, there's a few 3x categories here, car rentals, flights, and dining, and 2x everywhere else. But this is Marriott specific points, which are not created equal to Chase points overall. Really, there's not a ton of value to spend with the Ritz card unless you want the purchase and travel protections that it comes with, or if you don't have a dedicated food card and you want to earn this for your all things dining card, and you could point stack this with Marriott's Eat Around Town program. That in combination could get you 9x plus at restaurants. Just make note with the Eat Around Town program, it doesn't have to be a Marriott specific card. It could be any card like the Amex Gold or any other heavy hitting food card as well. But these credits and benefits do make this card worth holding. So let's check these out. So first, the free night award. My only beef here, it's capped at 85,000 points. Well, technically 100,000 points, since you can top this off with up to 15,000 of your own Marriott points if you so choose. And this can get you a night at a top tier property. Check out my other video where I went into extensive detail on the Ritz-Carlton card if you want to see some examples of the properties that this credit could apply for. This alone could get you more value than all the different credits and benefits could with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. But we're not done. Along with that free night award comes a $100 experience credit that you can use at any St. Regis or Ritz-Carlton property. Same thing here, minimum 2-night stay. And that was all value point 1. So that leads us to the second main point of value here, the Ritz-Carlton travel credit. Now this is advertised as a travel incidentals credit. There are data points that show that this can be used for just about anything travel. Check out the frequent miler if you do want to see some of those data points. Typically this is used for things like seat upgrades or covering check bag fees. You do either need a secure message or call into Chase directly to get this credit applied to specific charges. That's exactly what I did. And when I did call in, the rep asked me which charges I wanted this credit to be applied towards. Some of those weren't even travel incidentals, so just another data point for you. So main point 3 here, and definitely my favorite point of value, airport lounge access. Now, the Ritz-Carlton card comes with the same access as the Chase Sapphire Reserve, Priority Pass Select with access to the Chase Sapphire lounges, but there's a slight twist or enhancement that comes with the Ritz card. I'm going to get to that in just a second. But first, overall, how do these cards stack up? How do they differ? Well, both are Visa Infinite cards. Both come with the same top-level travel and purchase protections. Both come with the TSA PreCheck or Global Entry credit. Both come with that airport lounge access, and both come with a $300 travel credit. But this is where they start to differ. The Chase Sapphire Reserve definitely wins here with the travel credit, easier to use and can be applied towards anything travel, Uber rides, hotels, flights, whereas that Ritz-Carlton credit needs to be applied specifically to travel incidentals, aside from my data point, which shows you that it could be applied just about anywhere. Also, the Chase Sapphire Reserve gets you access to Chase's transfer partners, which the Ritz can't touch. Plus, you get a 50% boost to your points, meaning 100,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points that would be cashed out at a value of a cent per point or $1,000 would have a 50% boost if using the Sapphire Reserve and booking travel within the Chase Travel Portal, meaning that $1,000 is now worth $1,500. The Ritz card cannot stack up here whatsoever, but it does get you Gold Elite status with Marriott and that free night award. So what do you place more value in here? Chase's transfer partners or that free night award and hotel status? As for authorized users, $75 per authorized user with the Sapphire Reserve, plus it starts out with a $100 higher annual fee. So the Ritz-Carlton card definitely wins here. Free authorized users and a $100 lower annual fee at $450. The Chase Sapphire Reserve does earn better on Lyft rides and comes with Lyft Pink, so an elevated level of status there if you place any value. So lots of different ways that we could compare these two cards. Lots of different levels of benefits and credits, things that would make possibly one card look better than the other, just depending on what you're looking for specifically. If transfer partners are the main hook, an alternative strategy here would be the much lower annual fee $95 Chase Sapphire Preferred, which grants you that same level of access to the transfer partners. There's also solid earning with the Sapphire Preferred, not quite as good in the travel category as the Reserve, and not quite as good of a boost on your points at only 25% versus the 50% that you get with the Sapphire Reserve, but a lower annual fee if you combine the Sapphire Preferred with the Ritz-Carlton card, still coming in $545 less than that $550 annual fee of the Sapphire Reserve. And if you're not into the Ritz-Carlton card, an alternative here would be the American Express Bonvoy Brilliant, higher annual fee at $650, that same $85K free night award, plus a higher level of elite status, this one coming with Platinum Elite, and a $300 credit of its own, but this one being $25 a month for dining. Another thing here with the Ritz-Carlton card, since you can't directly apply for this card, you need to hold a lower tier Chase Marriott card, have that for at least a year, and then call and product change over to the Ritz-Carlton card. But if that's on your roadmap or you have the Ritz today, there's just so much overlap with the Sapphire Reserve that it wouldn't make sense to hold both. They come with that same Visa Infinite purchase and travel protections. So unless we see the Sapphire Reserve with an elevated credit or some sort of hotel status, it really just doesn't make sense for any Ritz holder. So much to think about here. Lots of different value points with both cards. I know some Sapphire Reserve holders right now are probably steaming. I welcome your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have an alternative strategy in mind? Do you hold one or both of these cards today? Either way, I hope you got some value out of this content. If you're still here, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on this topic and these videos overall. Make sure that you're point stacking and maximizing your spend. Redeem those points for incredible memories, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers.